Trust me, you don't want to miss this, so let's get started. First, let's set the stage. Song Joong-ki and Song Hye-kyo, aka the Song couple, were once the golden duo of K-drama land. Their on-screen chemistry in the 2016 blockbuster Descendants of the Sun was so electric that it sparked a real-life romance, culminating in a fairy tale wedding in 2017. For those of you who haven't rewatched Dots in a while, no judgment, we all need a refresher. The show follows Captain Yu Si-jin, played by Joong-ki, a dashing special forces soldier, and Dr. Kong Imo-yeon, played by Hyekyo, a brilliant surgeon, as they navigate love in a war-torn fictional country called Iraq. The drama wasn't just a hit in South Korea. It was a global phenomenon, waving the Hallyu flag high before Squid Game or Crash Landing on You even entered the chat. Their chemistry was so undeniable that fans were screaming, "Just get married already." And they did. But as we all know, their love story didn't have the happy ending we hoped for. In 2019, just 2 years after tying the knot, they announced their divorce, citing differences in personality. The news broke hearts worldwide, and ever since, fans have been obsessed with every move they make, searching for clues about their lives post-split. Now, fast forward to 2025, and the internet is losing it over a subtle hint Song Joong-ki recently dropped about Song Hye-kyo's new life. But before we dive into that moment, let's take a step back and look at where these two are now. Song Joong-ki, at 40, is still a force in the K-drama and film industry. He's been keeping busy with projects like Vincenzo, where he played a slick Korean-Italian mafia lawyer, and Reborn Rich, which reportedly earned him a cool 300 million Korean wons per episode. Talk about cashing in. His latest venture, My Youth, is an emotional romance drama where he stars opposite Chun Woo-hee, playing Sun Woo-hae, a man rediscovering love and purpose. Oh, and did you know he's been taking flower arrangement classes for this role? Yep, our boy was spotted crafting bouquets, and the internet went wild over how wholesome that is. On the personal front, Joong-ki is happily married to British actress Katie Louise Saunders, and they welcomed a son in 2023. He's been gushing about fatherhood, sharing sweet anecdotes about his parenting journey, like how he's all about those tender moments with his wife and kid. Sounds like he's in a good place, right? Meanwhile, Song Hye-kyo at 43 is serving looks and talent like nobody's business. She's been slaying the K-drama game with hits like The Glory, a gripping revenge drama that had us all glued to our screens, cheering for her character as she took down her high school bullies. Her latest project, Slowly and Intensely, pairs her with Gong-yu in a modern historical drama set in the 1960s and 1980s, diving into the birth of South Korea's music industry. Leaked behind-the-scenes photos of Hyekyo as Min-ja, rocking a short hairstyle and simple attire, have sparked major buzz online. Fans are already calling it her next iconic role. Off-screen, she's been turning heads with her fashion game, recently stunning in an ice blue gown at a Chomet event in Spain and a pink gown with a statement necklace elsewhere. Her glowy makeup and timeless elegance have netizens declaring she's aging like fine wine. On the personal side, Hyekyo is reportedly single, with no confirmed relationship since her divorce, though rumors have linked her to co-stars like Park Bo-gum and even Lee Min-ho. Spoiler, none of those were ever confirmed. So what's this subtle hint that's got everyone talking? Here's the tea. In a recent interview promoting My Youth, Song Joong-ki was asked about his past projects, including Descendants of the Sun. He got nostalgic, reminiscing about the drama's impact and how it changed his life both professionally and personally. Then, out of nowhere, he said something that made fans do a double take. "I'm happy to see everyone from that time moving forward with their own stories, living their truth." Okay, it's vague, but fans immediately zeroed in on everyone from that time and living their truth, interpreting it as a nod to Song Hye-kyo. The internet exploded with speculation. Is he talking about her new drama? Her single life? Her glow-up? Or is it just a generic comment about his old co-stars? Knowing Joong-ki, who's famously private, this cryptic remark feels like a breadcrumb, and fans are eating it up. Let's break it down. Why is this comment such a big deal? For one, Joong-ki and Hyekyo's divorce was messy in the public eye. Back in 2019, rumors swirled that Joong-ki filed for divorce without telling Hyekyo, who reportedly learned about it through the media. There were whispers of infidelity on his part, though nothing was ever proven, and their agencies stuck to the personality differences line. Since then, they've both kept things civil but distant, rarely mentioning each other publicly. So, when Joong-ki drops a line that could be interpreted as a reference to Hyekyo's current life, it's like catnip for fans who still ship the Song couple, or at least want closure. Some fans think he's genuinely wishing her well, pointing to her successful career and poised public persona. Others are reading deeper, wondering if he's hinting at something specific, like maybe her rumored, but unconfirmed, dating life or her personal growth post-divorce. To understand the weight of this hint, we need to revisit their history. When Joong-ki and Hyekyo got married, it was like a K-drama come to life. Their wedding was a star-studded affair, with fans swooning over their love story. But cracks appeared quickly. By 2019, they were living separate lives, and the divorce announcement shocked the world. Hyekyo faced her own share of controversies before the marriage, like a 2014 tax evasion scandal where she was accused of dodging 2.5 billion won in taxes. She blamed her accountant and apologized. But she bounced back with Descendants of the Sun, which not only revived her career but also led to her romance with Joong-ki. Post-divorce, both have thrived professionally, but their personal lives have taken different paths. Joongki settled into family life while Hyekyo's kept her cards close, focusing on her craft and fashion icon status. Now let's talk about the fan reactions to this hint, because that's where the real drama is. Social media platforms like X are buzzing with theories. Some fans are like, he's clearly talking about Hyekyo's new drama. He's proud of her. Others are more skeptical, saying, this is just PR talk, don't read into it. Then there's the die-hard song shipper camp, who are convinced this is a sign they still care about each other. One X post even said, Joongki's hint proves he's still got love for Hyekyo, fight me. Meanwhile, others are pointing out that Hyekyo's been thriving without him, with comments like, she's living her best life and he's just acknowledging it, let's move on. The debate's so heated it's like a K-drama plot twist, and honestly, we're here for it. But what does living their truth mean for Song Hyekyo? Let's speculate for a sec. Her new drama, Slowly and Intensely, is generating Oscar-level hype. Set in the gritty, glamorous world of South Korea's early music industry, it's a departure from her usual roles. Playing Min-ja, a tough and determined woman chasing her dreams alongside Gong-yu's Dong-gu, Hyekyo's tapping into a character that's both fierce and vulnerable. Fans who saw the leaked BTS photos noted her stripped-down look, short hair, minimal makeup, saying it feels like she's embracing a raw, authentic vibe. Could Joongki's comment be about her taking on bold, meaningful roles that reflect her personal growth? Or maybe it's about her life as a single woman, confidently navigating the spotlight without a partner. Hyekyo's been linked to co-stars in the past, but she's consistently shut down rumors, focusing on her work and friendships, like her close bond with the Glory co-star Kim Ji-won. On the flip side, let's not forget Joongki's perspective. He's been open about his happiness with his wife and son, even sharing cute stories about family life in interviews. His comment could just be a mature, diplomatic way of saying, hey, we've both moved on, and I'm glad she's doing well. After all, he's got his own projects to promote, like My Youth and the upcoming Reborn Rich 2, though his return for the sequel is still unconfirmed. Plus, he's faced his own controversies, like the divorce rumors and criticism over his recent drama When the Stars Gossip, which flopped despite a star-studded cast. Maybe this hint is his way of keeping things positive, showing there's no bad blood. For those of you wondering how this all ties into their K-drama legacy, let's talk Descendants of the Sun for a minute. The show's OST, Always, by Yoon Mi-rae, just hit 100 million streams on Spotify in 2025, proving its staying power. The drama's mix of romance, action, and cheesy but iconic moments, remember that cave scene with the rogue American soldier, made it a cultural juggernaut. Joongki and Hyekyo's chemistry was the heart of it, and fans still rewatch it for those swoon-worthy scenes. Next year marks the show's 10th anniversary, and with both stars dropping new dramas in 2025, it's like the universe is reminding us of their shared history. Could Joongki's hint be a subtle nod to that milestone, acknowledging how Dot shaped both their lives? Now let's get interactive, because this is your moment, fam. What do you think Joongki meant by his comment? Is he genuinely cheering Hyekyo on, or is it just a polite throwaway line? Drop your theories in the comments below, and let's start a debate. Also, if you could pick one song moment from Descendants of the Sun that defines their chemistry, what would it be? For me, it's that scene where you see Jin teases Moon about her coffee order. Pure gold. And while you're at it, tell me, are you Team Joongki, Team Hyekyo, or Team Let's Move On? Hit that poll on our community tab, and I'll shout out the best responses in our next video. Before we wrap up, let's talk about what's next for these two. Song Joongki's My Youth is set to be a tearjerker, exploring themes of love and second chances. If the flower arrangement buzz is any indication, he's diving deep into his character's emotional side. Meanwhile, Hyekyo's Slowly and Intensely with Gong-yu is already shaping up to be a masterpiece, with fans hyping up its historical vibe and her chemistry with Gong-yu. Move over, Goblin fans. Both stars are proving they're not just resting on their Dot's laurels, they're pushing boundaries and taking risks. Whether or not Joongki's hint was intentional, it's clear they're both living their truths in their own way, carving out paths that keep them at the top of the Hallyu game. But what's the takeaway? Song Joongki's subtle hint has reignited our obsession with the song couple, but it's also a reminder of how far they've come since their Descendants of the Sun days. Whether you're rooting for them to reconcile, we see you, shippers, or just loving their solo journeys, there's no denying their impact on K-drama history. This moment is less about gossip and more about two people who shared a chapter and are now writing their own stories. But we want to hear from you. Do you think there's more to this hint than meets the eye? Smash that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Until next time, keep binging those K-dramas, and I'll catch you in the next video.